The insane difference between psychopath and sociopath. The terms psychopath and sociopath are often used interchangeably, but there are some important differences between the two. Both psychopaths and sociopaths do a lot of harm to their victims, so how to spot the difference between a psychopath and sociopath so you won't be their next victim? Psychopaths are typically more manipulative, impulsive, and prone to violence, while sociopaths are more likely to be charming and manipulative in social situations. So, how do you spot a psychopath or sociopath? One way is to look for signs of antisocial behavior. This can include lying, cheating, stealing, and a lack of empathy for others. Psychopaths and sociopaths are often very good at hiding their true intentions, so it can be difficult to spot them at first. However, there are some common traits that can help you identify them. For example, psychopaths and sociopaths often have a grandiose sense of self-importance, a need for stimulation, and a lack of remorse or guilt. They may also be very charming and charismatic, but this is often a mask for their true intentions. But why do psychopaths and sociopaths behave this way? There are many theories, but some researchers believe that it may be due to differences in brain structure and function. For example, psychopaths may have a reduced capacity for empathy and a greater propensity for impulsivity and risk-taking behavior. Another important distinction between psychopaths and sociopaths is the way they process emotions. Psychopaths tend to have a flat affect, which means they don't experience emotions in the same way that most people do. They may be unable to feel empathy for others or experience remorse for their actions. Sociopaths, on the other hand, may experience emotions but are often unable to control them. They may lash out in anger and become overwhelmed by sadness or anxiety. It's also important to note that not all psychopaths or sociopaths are criminals. While many people with these traits do engage in illegal or unethical behavior, there are also plenty of psychopaths and sociopaths who are successful in business, politics, and other areas of life. In fact, some experts believe that psychopathic traits can actually be advantageous in certain situations, such as high-pressure environments where quick decision-making is necessary. However, it's important to remember that the harm caused by psychopaths and sociopaths can be significant even if they are not engaging in criminal behavior. For example, a psychopathic boss may manipulate and exploit their employees, causing them emotional distress and ruining their careers. A sociopathic partner may be emotionally abusive, causing their significant other to suffer from anxiety, depression, and other mental issues. Ultimately, the key to spotting a psychopath or sociopath is to be aware of the common traits and behaviors associated with these conditions. While not everyone with these traits is a danger to others, it's important to stay vigilant and protect yourself from harm. By understanding the difference between psychopaths and sociopaths, you can stay safe and avoid becoming their next victim. So, what are the results of psychopathic behavior? Unfortunately, they can be quite devastating. Psychopaths and sociopaths can cause a lot of harm to others, both emotionally and physically. They may manipulate and exploit others for their own gain, and they may have little regard for the consequences of their actions. This can lead to a range of negative outcomes, including broken relationships, financial ruin, and even physical harm. Psychopaths and sociopaths may also be more likely to engage in criminal behavior, such as fraud or violence. Spotting a psychopath or sociopath can be challenging because these individuals are often skilled at concealing their true nature. However, by paying attention to specific behaviors and traits, you may be able to identify warning signs that someone is a psychopath or sociopath. One common trait of psychopaths and sociopaths is a lack of empathy. They may seem indifferent to the feelings of others, or even take pleasure in causing harm. If someone consistently demonstrates a disregard for the well-being of others, this could be a red flag. Another warning sign is manipulative behavior. Psychopaths and sociopaths are often adept at manipulating others to get what they want. They may lie or deceive to achieve their goals and may be skilled at getting others to do their bidding. In addition, psychopaths and sociopaths may have a sense of entitlement. They may believe that the rules don't apply to them or that they deserve special treatment. They may also be impulsive and prone to taking risks without considering the consequences. It's also worth noting that psychopaths and sociopaths often have charming or charismatic personalities. They may be able to put others at ease or win them over with their wit and charm. However, this charm is often a mask for their true intentions and should not be taken at face value. One of the best ways to spot a psychopath or sociopath is to trust your instincts. If something seems off about a person or situation, it's important to listen to your gut. Don't ignore your intuition, even if the person in question seems friendly or trustworthy. If you suspect that someone may be a psychopath or sociopath, it's important to protect yourself from harm. This may mean setting boundaries and limiting your interactions with the person. It may also mean seeking professional help or involving law enforcement if necessary. It's worth noting that not all individuals with psychopathic or sociopathic traits are dangerous or harmful. However, it's important to be aware of the potential risks and take steps to protect yourself and those around you. Understanding the distinctions between psychopaths and sociopaths can help you identify and deal with these individuals in your life. Both disorders can cause significant harm to others, but recognizing the signs and seeking professional help can mitigate their impact. What was your favorite piece of information from today's video? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more content like this, and check out our other videos for more intriguing insights. Until next time, we wish you a happy and healthy day.